To the day I die, every day, yeah. Man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Jameis to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's got Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The numbers on the ground for Sims a week ago. 19 carries, 91 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt them.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Petty now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Petty. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He finds some open field here. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot down.
And the drive begins here with Sims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't.
Sims. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of... And he'll give it here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. First down, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know you're trying to have a scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demario Davis in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Finding some room at midfield. Over the middle to Evans. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And Huff reels it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lorenzo Molden. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Charles Sims. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, they run with Sims. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that shouldn't have set. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw on the screen. This is Coleman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. And how about the Bears? They're up right now to this point. Mitch Trubisky with 1 touchdown pass thus far. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in and picks up the first down.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Tyrod Taylor, 2 touchdown passes thus far. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Quincy Enunwa with the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they've had no room to breathe. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. Now they can... Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Rodgers. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another carry now for Rodgers. Down right around the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. The game's gone final in Indianapolis, and the Steelers coming away victorious there. Ben Roethlisberger, 2 touchdown passes in the W. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about